Hello, lovely ladies. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about protecting your precious, beautiful energy while you're intentionally dating. How can women protect their energy while dating?
I think a lot of it has to do with not committing too much too quickly. And I think a lot of women fall into this misconception that if they give more, they will receive more. And a lot of the time they might even actually give what they want to receive. And
How so?
so let's say you want your man or the person you're talking to, the person you're dating, you want them to take you out to nice dinners. You might actually, and let's say they don't, you might actually text them or call them and say, hey, why don't we go for dinner on Thursday night or something like that. And you will start to become this initiating force that you would actually want from your man. So you take this masculine role up.
I've heard this a lot, even just with the calling often. Like if as a woman, if you're not getting the phone calls that you want from your man, from the guy you're speaking to, you go and initiate those phone calls.
Yeah, and I can imagine that it's not fulfilling. Maybe, yes, you will go on a dinner and maybe he will pay for it. But it's not because he wants to do that thing. You can't be sure that he wants to do that thing because it was your idea. You had to bring it up.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of women will fall into that trap that they will give their energy to a man who might not even be their fiance at that point. Because they believe that the more they give, the more they'll receive. And I wonder, as a woman, what does that do? Whether that's from like your nervous system or your body or what positions does that put you in?
It's uncomfortable, firstly. I think I think I've been in this position before, so I can speak from experience where I don't want to be the initiator role. Like I don't want to be the one chasing, pursuing, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to embody that role, but I find myself doing it because of this hole that I feel within me that I want this attention. Like I want this attention from this one specific person. So therefore I'm going to go and get it regardless of what I might be feeling inside. I don't genuinely want to be that person in the relationship.
Does it feel tiring or exhausting at all?
Yeah, for sure. It's also feeling like I'm not desired, right? Like it's this like, I'm not desired. You don't want to spend time with me. Almost that feeling, but like subconsciously. If I'm the one initiating a phone call, if I'm the one always sending good morning text, if I'm the only one doing all these things, of course it's going to feel tiring. Of course it's going to feel like you don't actually want this, do you?
What do you think is the reason why women actually fall into that trap? Is it that it's coming from desperation, that maybe they believe he is the one and so they try to force it? What situations do you think that, or why do women fall into those situations?
I think it is that it's not knowing that healthy masculinity can exist, which we do have a video on, and that video definitely is important to watch. It allows people to see that it's possible, right? You can have that within yourself, and you can find that within good, healthy, non-toxic men that aren't also seeking that dynamic. Like sometimes people are subconsciously playing out dynamics, right? The man could be playing out this dynamic of, I want that mothering role from a woman because I maybe didn't get that the way I wanted to get it when I was being raised. And so they're looking for that person to do all the things for them. And then the woman is also taking on that mothering role of, I will do it because he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know anything else. So I'll just take on that role. It's almost this, like Mina Arfan says, conserve energy switch goes off. This man is thinking, oh my gosh, this woman does everything for me. She plans the dates. She pays for it sometimes. She picks me up. She does this. She initiates the phone calls. I don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna lay back, relax, take it easy. She's doing it all for me anyway.
Yeah, and the men will often take the path of least resistance.
Yes.
And so if least resistance means that I can be with a woman who will do everything for me, will set everything up,
yeah,
then a lot of men will welcome that. They might not actually feel like committing to you. Maybe they won't actually be attracted to you or like think of you as a romantic partner because they feel like a son and a mother dynamic. So it might not even be beneficial for the woman
or the man.
Or the man, of
what
course.
do you think about men that willingly take on that role?
Yeah, I think
what's going through their head? What are they thinking?
It's like it's like a free lunch type of thing, you know? There's there's nothing to lose. Like, they don't have to commit. There's no commitment. There's no marriage. They're not really having to use their resources for it. Maybe they spend a couple hours here and there. Maybe jump on a phone call or something. But in the end of the day, they get to be with a woman, get a nice dinner, or just have a good time without any other commitment. And it's like, if you take that to the extreme, it's just like asking why do people hook up? Like, it's just a zero commitment, have fun type of thing. But then women find themselves almost like feeling abandoned because maybe they chose to have sex with this guy because they thought that it would make him more committed. And so it's almost it's that, but less extreme, or from an emotional standpoint instead of a sexual one. Yeah,
and that is important to name, because sometimes for women that can become sexual, right? And this is for the back and forth of, I like this guy, he's cool, he is attractive, maybe he's good on paper, but he's not committing, he's not taking me out, he's not calling me, he's not telling me that he wants to make this work, and so I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep pushing it, I'm going to keep doing more. And then it can become sexual very quickly. So now you're sharing your body with this person, even though there is no commitment happening. And that is extremely toxic. It can get really bad really quickly if you're specifically a marriage-minded woman looking to date intentionally. So it's like, removing that is so incredibly important, to realize that I'm not going to be sharing my body with this person. As a woman, your energy is so sacred. It is so sacred. You need to preserve your energy. That is priceless, absolutely priceless. And men sense that. They know that. They know that from the second they talk to you, if you're willing to put up with stuff, or if you're going to be that type of woman that's going to say, if you mess up with me, it's done. And that's what you need to embody, especially in the beginning, especially when you're just getting to know someone. You genuinely do not know that man at all, right?
Yeah, and even from a evolutionary perspective, if we're extremely blunt with it, or extremely just forthright with it, men desire, or they want like access to sex. That's the one thing that they want from an evolutionary standpoint. And on the flip side, what women want is resources or safety, to know that they can have a baby, to give birth, and know that they can sustain their family or sustain their child. And so, just as men may be unwilling to buy dinner on the first date, or whatever it is, or give their time, that's a resource for a man. I think women should also be equally as strict or stingy with their bodies, their energy, their femininity. If you decide to sleep with this man and you've only been dating for 2 months and you're not committed at all, you've almost put everything that he wanted and you've given it to him already, and he didn't have to work for it. He didn't have. There's no commitment to it.
Let's put aside sleeping with. Let's completely put that aside. Even just conversations, right? Conversations with that man. Even going out in public with that man. And women like to throw this out quite regularly, of like, oh, my makeup is worth so much, my perfume is worth so much, my outfits are worth, my hair, all these things are worth so much. That is energy expenditure. You're doing all of these things for this date with this guy, right? And you want that to be intentional. You want that time to be intentional. Not just for funsies, not just for whatever. Like, of course, with time, that will end up being the case, especially when you really like that person and you're committed to marrying that person. But as of now, it's like, you're just getting to know him. Don't put so much of your energy into this guy who you barely even know.
Yeah, that's true. Even putting yourself together, getting ready, putting on the makeup, all the perfume, and then that is energy that you're putting into this relationship, from the very smallest thing like that. And I think it would serve a lot of women to take it very slow. That increase in energy involvement, take it very slow. Let the man be the one who puts everything up front. Let the man be the one who shows the most commitment from the very beginning. Like I mentioned in the previous videos, men are 0 or 1. They're either not committed at all or they're fully committed. And if they're fully committed, there's almost nothing that will stop this man from continuing to be committed to you. He will either see it through no matter what, or he will decide that it's not worth his commitment or not worth his time or resources.
And as a woman, you can't take that personal. As a woman, you have to say, this is God's plan, and God's plan is above my plan. And for some reason, he's decided to drop. He's decided he doesn't want to do this anymore. Whether it's the marriage, whether it's the engagement, whether it's the boyfriend-girlfriend stuff, he doesn't want to do it anymore. Okay, I have to accept that. I have to move on with my life. I'm not going to try to change his mind. I'm not going to try to chase after him or make it work. It's just not aligned. Has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with him. It's not working out. Leaving gracefully is an art in itself. There's just like a misalignment. It's not that you did something wrong or you are bad or you are unworthy or that he couldn't handle you or he it was afraid or all these things. Like I think it would do the whole entire dating market a lot of good if we stopped using that type of language and just be a little bit more neutral, like you're saying, of just didn't work out, we're not aligned, we weren't at the same place. You know? And that's okay. If a guy is very keen on, I just want to have fun, I want to see where it goes, I want to spend the next 2-3 years just dating and seeing how things are, and you are very marriage minded and you're intentionally dating, you're dating for marriage, that might not work. Right? And that's okay. We want people to know that their autonomy is respected, that they're allowed to have the life that they desire, and we're not changing their minds. We're accepting that this is the way that it is. I think the other part of it is that women give too much too fast, and you've mentioned that in the beginning. We are conditioned to do that, and I think we see that in our moms, right? Like the mom, the archetype of the motherly figure that goes above and beyond for her children, for her husband, burning herself out, killing herself for all of these different people, but she can't take care of herself. She can't do the things that she wants to do. Maybe she wants to get a gym membership. Maybe she wants to make more friends with other women. Maybe she wants to start a hobby or start a business. She can't do it because, my kids need me. My husband wants me to take care of everyone and myself and all of it, right? So you watch your mom grow up in this particular way, and you're just realizing as a woman, as a girl, as a little girl, that I have to just do this. This is a part of my nature. I have to keep giving until I can't give anymore.
Yeah, I think it's almost like women, or not even women, girls are socialized to address other people's needs and wants before their own. And men is the other way around. It's like me first. I need to be number one. I need to get the job, career, and then I can serve other people. I tell my women, my clients all the time that you do what a man does, and that you can prioritize yourself and you'll be okay. Especially when you're not even a mom yet, like you're not even a mom, you're just single, you're exploring, you're trying to see what's in my life, what do I want for myself. You're allowed to prioritize your needs. You're allowed to say, I can't do this anymore. I want to break free from this relationship, or I want something different for myself. You're allowed to do that, right? And at any point you're allowed to do that. But it's so incredibly important that you're not constantly prioritizing other people. Like the way that we're socialized is that, and breaking free from that is liberating. I think one of the ways that women can protect their own energy while also still going on dates and still being intentional about who they're giving their time to is to kind of go into this data collector mode, this observer mode. I work for my career as a data analyst, And one of the things that businesses do, these huge multi-million-dollar businesses, is that they will scan for what's happening. They will, before they make any decisions, look at the numbers, look at the data, look at the trends, and then make their decisions. And it's a constant process. It's not, okay, I saw one report, I did one analysis, there, we're going to do these huge decisions, we're going to make these marketing campaigns and sales pitches and all these things. No, it's a constant effort. It's this iterative process that, okay, let's look at this data, let's look at what's happening out there, let's make a small decision. Okay, this is what other data we see. Let's track how our first decision went. And it's this constant just observation and slow decisions that happen over time. And I think whenever women jump the gun and just say like, okay, there's one green flag. I've seen one thing that popped up, or we went on 2 dates and this guy's like amazing. He's perfect. Let me I can imagine him as my husband. I can see us getting married, and they go into this like fantasy world and whatever. I mean, men do it too. We also will see a woman, talk to her and be like, okay, this is my wife. But it's different for a woman. You can't commit that much. You can't make decisions on such small amount of data. You need to give the man some time and be an observer over that time.
You need to give yourself some time.
Yes.
Yeah, give yourself that time. Give yourself that energy of, there's plenty of men like this man. And I might think that he's the only one that can do it, but he's not. There's plenty of men that can take you out, wine and dine you, can provide for you, can be there emotionally for you. But that's not, like, you want to normalize that in itself and know that it exists, right, for yourself. And we've said this in previous videos as well, that it exists. It exists for you, and you deserve it. And I think what's important in what you're saying is that the data collection is value in itself, and it's going to get you to that end goal as long as you are intentional in it.
Yeah, and maybe the end goal is not even that you marry this particular person, but it's you're gathering information about yourself and what you want in a husband. That's a good point. So that's a very good point. If sometimes you don't even have to make a decision to learn from things. It's just observe, be almost like a third party while you're out with this person or talking to this person, and go from there. Don't commit too quickly. Give yourself some time. Give yourself the ability to see if this man is consistent in what he does and what he says. Discernment. Yeah, discern that he is trustworthy or integrous or honest, because maybe he can say some cute words that makes your stomach flutter or makes you feel good about yourself or feel like a woman for a month or two. And that's good to have. Those feelings are good to have. But you need to just observe, even inside, observe the data that you get when you feel what you feel when you're with this person. And you've talked about this before. Like when we were going on dates, when we were talking, you felt a sense of safety. And that's data. Like maybe you felt, maybe in another universe you'd feel safe for 2 months, but then you could have started to start feeling a little bit scared or anxious, and that would be signal. That would be data that you need to take into consideration. Yeah, definitely. There's also a baseline of safety within myself that I had before noticing that within you. Yeah. And that's also a very important part of all of it is you're protecting your energy, you're intentionally dating, and you're noticing your body signals. What is your body telling you? Like you said, men can kind of play that game. They can afford it. Yeah. They can afford to play that game biologically, evolutionarily, emotionally. Even they can just say like, oh yeah, I like this girl, and it's okay, and it's going well. I can go with the flow a little bit. It might not work. It might work. It's okay, regardless of whatever happens. But there's time there, right? Yeah. Like women are on a biological clock, right? So they can't just dilly-dally for years and years, for decades. Yeah. With that being said, there is still, I'd rather personally marry the right person and have it be that I'm a lot older than to just pick whoever. Yeah. Yeah, don't rush into it just because of the biological clock. You don't have to
Exactly.
rush into it. And also, don't take 3 years to wait for the man to commit to you.
Exactly.
There needs to be some sort of middle ground where you can feel safe for long enough to be comfortable with this man committing to you, but not so long that you're waiting around while you're hitting your 30s or 35 or even 40s.
What is safety? How can a woman tell that she is feeling safe?
From a man's perspective, it's probably very different from what you would say, but she probably feels safe whenever she can let her guard down or not have to be in her masculine energy with this man. She doesn't feel like she has to compete with him, or that he's trying to hurt her, or that she has to play this guessing game with him, or that she has to assume that he's committed or whatever. A lot of the time, you will know when the man is committed to you because he is direct with you, he is honest, and he doesn't say things like, we'll see where it goes, or let's take it slow for now, or let's be, I'm open to anything, like, I'm just kind of a nonchalant type of guy. That is how guys are wishy-washy with women, and women will eat it up because it's almost like the anticipation of, ooh, maybe he does like me. And in this guessing game, I think that a lot of women will get...
How can I prove?
Yeah. How can I prove that this man really does love me and that he's committed to me and that he'll be my husband? Like, how can I prove that I will be right in thinking that he is my husband? Don't play that game. Don't try to prove anything. Let him prove it to you. Again, through consistency, through commitment, through his language, clarity, direction. He needs to have a vision of you in his life.
Only reveal what is absolutely necessary as well. Like if there's tears that you're moving in as a woman, you're not just going to say, oh, well, I'll just reveal everything, right? And we've said this before. You can't just reveal it all within the first week. That can go easily into trauma bond. And that's also unsafe. It's unsettling. It's dysregulating. You also don't want to go too slow where like you never reveal anything and you're just this cold person. You want to have that balance or that middle ground between you and this individual.
Vulnerability and strength.
Exactly. You want that ability to open up. And let's say you're in the talking stage, you're being courted. You want to be able to get to the point where, okay, now we're fiance level, right? That warrants a little bit more vulnerability. That warrants a little bit more safety or openness that I can just tell him. And I think what's a good sign is that he'll want that. He'll want her to continue to open up more and more, right? Like to meet her where she's at fully and acknowledge that she is this whole entire human being that had a life before and trauma and unsafety or feelings of discomfort or past with her family, right? Like that is going to be something that he'll want to hear. That's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week's video is going to be on common mistakes, pitfalls, and things that women do while they're intentionally dating for marriage. So stay tuned for that. Thanks so much. Bye.